Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jesse JT Jazz Thompson here. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone is enjoying the weekend. Where I am is cloudy and rainy, but it's not bad. It could be worse. It could be snowing with a blizzard or ice, freezing rain. I'm good. Okay. I have no problems with it, so I will not complain. Hey, I want to give a shout out to all of the 2026 graduates out there. Congratulations, you did it. You did it. You've accomplished it. You've accomplished a huge goal, a huge milestone. And regardless of your age, regardless of your gender, you finished and you finished strong. So, congratulations. I want to extend a special congratulations to my son, Jordan, who finished and graduated as magna cum laude from the Ohio State University. We cannot be any prouder of you. So, congratulations again, son. Much love to you. So, yes, this is a year of tons of graduations, challenges, victories, right? A lot of people have achieved goals. Some people have missed their goals, but we're still in the race. We're still in the fight. We're still moving. We're still holding on, and we're still hopeful. So, with that being said, I just wanted to hop on and wanted to share a couple things with you. Words, some encouraging words, positive words. A lot of times as artists and musicians, we talk about music, we talk about touring, we talk about equipment even, but we very seldom really talk about life, or we don't talk enough about the impact from the things that surround you, your environment, right? Some of the conditions, some of the elements that are around you as not only a musician or artist, but as a human. So those are some things that I want to share with you today. I often talk about positivity, positive energy, about praying, about reflection, about, you know, all kinds of stuff, peace, internal peace. So we created an article on Substack, and it's actually for my paid subscribers, but I wanted to share a few of those words with you today because I really feel like it's the type of words that we need to hear, especially with all the things that's going on today. Everything from politics, technology, the economy, like the high gas prices and food prices, and whether they're fluctuating up and down, education, medicine, medical coverage. I mean, all kinds of stuff. We can go on and on, right? But despite of all the negativity that is out there that we hear about, there's still some positivity. And at some point, that stuff that's going on is not good. It's not going to last. It'll pass, right? So we have to stay positive. We have to keep moving. We can't give up, and we just can't let go, right? So with that being said, I just want to share a few of these words with you from this article, and hopefully it helps you out. I think it will. I believe it will. And it's showing and also sharing a piece of me, myself, and as far as what we can do and what to look forward to and the things that we go through in life. So here are my words from me to you. We're going to talk about reflection, peace, and the power of positive energy. There comes a moment in life when the noise gets too loud. Not just the noise around us, but the noise within us. The pressure, the opinions, the disappointments, the misunderstandings, the silent battles nobody sees. Sometimes we spend so much time trying to survive the world that we forget to check our own spirit. We smile for people while quietly carrying weight that would break most hearts. We stay busy because slowing down would force us to feel everything we've been trying to outrun. But healing begins the moment we begin to become honest with ourselves. Over the years, I've learned that peace is not something you find in fame, money, validation, or even success. Real peace is internal. It's waking up and knowing your heart is still good despite everything you've endured. It's choosing kindness after betrayal. It's continuing to love after heartbreak. It's refusing to become cold in a world that sometimes rewards division ego, and negativity. That kind of peace takes strength. We are living in a time where people are hurting deeply. Many are emotionally exhausted. Many feel unseen. Many are angry. And unfortunately, that anger often turns into hatred, prejudice, racism, sexism, judgment, or division. People attack one another because they themselves are broken internally. Hurt has a way of spreading when it goes unhealed. But love has power too. Love heals. Love restores. Love listens. Love understands. And love unites. And in a world constantly trying to divide us by race, politics, gender, status, background, or beliefs, maybe the greatest act of rebellion is simply choosing to love one another anyway. We all come from different walks of life, but pain speaks a universal language. So does compassion. At the end of the day, every human being wants to feel valued, seen, heard, accepted, safe, appreciated, and loved. That's why reflection matters. Reflection forces us to slow down and examine who we truly are beneath the titles, social media posts, careers, and appearances. It asks difficult questions. For instance, are we spreading peace or spreading pain? Are we healing people or hurting people? Are we leading with ego or leading with grace? Or are we becoming better humans? Sometimes the strongest thing we can do is apologize. Sometimes the strongest thing we can do is forgive. Sometimes strength looks like silence instead of retaliation. And sometimes it looks like walking away from negativity to protect your own spirit. Protect your energy. Nobody deserves access to your peace. Not every argument deserves your response. Not every opinion deserves space in your heart. Positive energy is sacred. And once you realize how valuable your inner peace truly is, you stop entertaining things that drain your soul. I've personally learned that music, prayer, reflection, and genuine human connection can heal places inside of us that words sometimes cannot reach. That's one reason why I create. Whether through music or writing, my goal has always been bigger than entertainment. I want people to feel something real, and I want people to know that they are not alone. Because truthfully, many people are silently fighting battles they never speak about. The strong friend, the smiling person, the successful person, the creative person, even they struggle sometimes. So today, I simply want to encourage you. Give yourself grace. Speak life over yourself. Release bitterness. Release hatred. Release prejudice. Release fear. And make room for peace. The world does not need more division. And it needs more humanity, more empathy, more compassion, and more people willing to uplift instead of tear down. We have enough negativity already. What we need now is healing, real healing. I believe positive energy begins with intentional living. The energy you carry enters every room before your words do. Your spirit affects people. Your kindness affects people. Your love affects people. And never underestimate how deeply one encouraging word, one smile, one act of understanding, or one moment of grace can change somebody's life. We are all connected in ways we often forget. And maybe that's the lesson. Maybe life is not about competing against one another, but learning how to coexist with greater love, wisdom, patience, and understanding. Maybe the goal is not perfection, but growth. Not superiority, but unity. Love truly covers a multitude. Even in dark times, choose light. Even when hurt, choose healing. Even when angry, choose wisdom. Even when divided, choose humanity. And most importantly, never lose yourself trying to survive this world. Protect your peace, protect your heart, protect your purpose. The world needs more genuine souls. So with love and reflection, Jesse JT Jazz Thompson. God bless. So that's just some of the words that I shared with my subscriber community. And I just felt like it was time to, share those words with you. Those who may not be subscribers, but again, feel free. Go to my Substack account, Jesse JT Jazz Thompson, and subscribe. Go to YouTube and subscribe there. It's just a community. It's the inner circle. We have things out there. You can even go to my website and subscribe that way. And you would get exclusive rights and exclusive benefits through those subscriptions. But most importantly, it's to build a community of feeling safe, appreciated, and creating good, positive energy, creating an environment of uplifting one another, keeping each other in thoughts and prayers, encouraging one another, and just overcoming the negative energy that's out there. And believe me, where there's positive energy, there's also negative energy. And where there's negative energy, there's also positive energy. I remember when I was in high school and I was taking the electronics class called the Principles and Applications of Electricity. And we talked about positive and negative, right? So the energy, talk about the current, talk about voltage, how voltage flows across a circuit, how current flows through a circuit. And so when we talked about DC current, for example, which is battery, right? Let's say 12 volt, for example. You have to have a positive and a negative. It has to. In order for that type of energy and current flow and voltage flow to exist, there must be a positive and a negative, because that's what's used for the energy of that circuit. That's right. So your current goes through what we call a conductor, whether that conductor is a piece of copper, gold, or aluminum, right? The current flows through it, and you have these protons and electrons. Remember that in science class? We have these positive and negative energies, these elements that are flowing through the conductor as a current, and there's voltage that flows over the circuit. So you have those same things. You have to have both in order for it to exist. Same thing in AC alternating current. You have to have your pluses and your minuses. It alternates. That's a part of it. So in life, we have positive and then we have negative. You have good and you have evil, right? Or God and Satan, however you want to look at it, however you want to compare it, right? You have those things, but you have to understand that you can go through it. You can make it through. Do not be discouraged. Keep your head up. And a lot of times it takes us as a community, as an inner circle, as a family, to help one another over that hill, over that hump, over that mountain, right? To help blast through, penetrate through that situation, that wall that's been blocking a bearing of us for years, maybe even decades. So that's what it's about. Music moves you. Music is universal language, but love is so powerful, and love can really heal. It can really flow. We just have to understand it, do it, and do what it does. Let it do what it does. It really does heal. It can heal broken hearts. It can heal all kinds of things, right? Laughter is good for the soul. That's a part of healing. I think that is so awesome. So again, those are just some moments of reflections. Just wanted to share those with you as an artist, to let you know that, yeah, it's all fine and well. It's beautiful. It's a blessing being on the road, being able to record, being able to collaborate, being able to just, use your gift. In addition to that, though, you have this thing in life and these different things that are around you. You have sound, you have noise. And a lot of times that noise can be a distraction. You have to understand how to bear through the noise, how to ignore the noise because it's a distraction, but then how to understand the difference between noise and sound, right? Understand those differences and understand how they benefit and how they can benefit you. So that's some of the stuff that we go through, or that I go through, I know. Anyway, but I hope those words, the article I just read, hopefully it encouraged you and inspired you. And man, let's just spread love. The more love we spread, the better things will be. And nobody's perfect. None of us are perfect. So we can't judge one another. You know what I'm saying? That's not to be done by us. But what we can do is help one another, right? We can pray for one another, encourage one another, just continue to lift each other up, even during the times when you lose a loved one, or maybe someone lost their job, maybe someone lost their house, maybe someone lost a car, maybe someone lost in a relationship or whatever. Just encourage one another. That's what it's about, because that's part of the humanities course, you know, being able to help one another and be there for one another. So that's what we're here for. Understand that, knowing our calling, and it's like, yo, this is awesome. You know, life will keep lifing, but we have to keep moving, and we have to continue to do what we know what we're supposed to do. And like I said, perhaps loving one another. You know, that's the greatest of all these. Love is the greatest of all of these, is love. All right. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it, and be on the lookout. We got, like I said, we have more shows coming up. Go to jtjazz.com. I look forward to seeing you in the city near you, if not directly in your city, and also in your country. We're going global. I have the privilege to collaborate with other artists, and we're going to be going all over. So I'm looking forward to it. Be on the road with all kinds of artists. Be on the road with Mads. Be on the road with Adam Holly. All kinds of stuff coming up. I can't name them all right now, but it's going to be awesome, including my own stuff. So I'm so excited. I'm so grateful. Thank you all again. Thank you all for your continuous support and what you do, and believing in me, believing in my vision. Man, it's just like, it's so incredible. I'm so humbly grateful, because you know, you all make it happen, and you all make it well worth it. So thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for, you know, sending me positive words of via text messages, emails, all that stuff. Thank you so much. It's truly appreciated, and it means a lot, especially when, you know, there are times when you, like I said, you may hit those bumps in the road, and your words makes a difference. It really helps out, and it really, truly does brighten my day. So thank you all so much for that. Alrighty. So meanwhile, until next time, we'll have some more music coming out. Again, my latest single out is Take It to the Limit. That was produced by Niels, and also written by yours truly. Also on that project, I want to send a thank you out to not only to Niels, but also to Eric Valentine, who played drums on that, to my dude Daryl, man. Daryl Williams on bass, and Neil's on guitar. It's just a great time. Radio promotion by Neil Sapper from New World in Jazz. Appreciate you guys so much. Kim Giles for doing her part in the administration piece. Also give a shout out to CIC, to Miss Paula Latham for all of her work with the design of the CD covers and schedules, that sort of thing. Really making a difference. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And also thank you to all of the radio DJs out there, everybody, all the DJs, both internet and terrestrial. Thank you so much. You all are awesome. I appreciate you sharing my music, playing my music, spreading my music. It means a difference. And thank you to all of you out there, the listeners, consumers, the family, the supporters, for calling in the radio stations and requesting my music, and for purchasing it from the website, streaming it. You know, all of it makes a difference. It really does. Thank you so much for all of that, and you all make it worth it, tell you. So we got more music coming out. more new music coming out, and we have a new project coming out. Special announcement to be announced here for something that's going to be coming out in the fall. Big announcement. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited about it. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's something big, and it's major. We're moving onward and upward, so we're grateful for that. Alrighty. So again, thank you so much. Congratulations again to all of the graduates out there and all the families and friends of graduates, and keep moving, keep pressing. And the other thing is, let's keep spreading love and let's keep the music alive. All right. So until next time, y'all take care. God bless. Love you.